Hi, Mike Fairbairn, Only Blues Harmonica. This video is about which blues harmonica you could get, you should play, you should buy to get playing with blues or blues related styles or folk or bluegrass. But basically blues is what I play. And I'm going to suggest this harmonica. I just play a bit. There's just a few riffs there, and hope you can hear that it's a great sounding thing. And this one, I'll get it the right way up. It's a Hohner Special 20. Let me make sure it's the right way up for you there. It's a Hohner Marine, you can just see Marine Band on it. It's a Hohner Marine Band Special 20 in the key of C. And they come in different keys. I would suggest C. C for caterpillar, to play G's, to play blues in the key of G for giraffe. So how do you know that? Why this one? You know, why this one of all the harmonicas you could get? Well, I can't address all that, but I'm going to do another video with all the different diatonics that I've got laid out to show you the very, very small differences. So if you want to see a longer video, just dig that one out. It'll be number 2 or number 3 or something. But we're just going with this one for the minute. So what is it about this harmonica that's so good? Well, in a nutshell, it's a marine band, so it's based on the classic harp. We say blues harp, played by Little Walter, Big Walter, Sonny Boy 1, Sonny Boy Williamson 1, Sonny Boy 2, James Cotton, and on and on and on. All these great players. They use the marine band, and the Special 20s are plastic bodied. There's the plastic. So the plastic comb, that's the comb there with the holes in it at the front. It's a 10-hole harmonica. Hohner made a plastic bodied one of those, and it's very good for beginners. It's very airtight, very consistent out of the box. There's one of the old boxes. Sometimes these are now called progressive and stuff like that, but it's basically a Special 20. Okay, I'm not affiliated by Hohner. This is just the one that I started on. I still play them, but I do use the Marine Band Deluxe most of the time, which is a wooden bodied version. And the original Hohner Marine Band was wooden bodied. It was nailed together. It was tuned in a very precise way, kind of. Which is more too technical for this video. They're all kind of tuned the same, but there's some very small subtle differences. But you just want this 10-hole diatonic blues harmonica. Special 20 is a good way to go, and you'll be up and running. Where'd you get it? How much? They're a good average price. So they're not cheap as chips, as we say. They'll be up in the normal price bracket. I'm not going to say exactly how much because it'll date the video and stuff. You could buy them online. I get mine from Harmonicas Direct, so that's an easy way of getting it. And it'll do everything that you want it to do. How does it bend? Well, it bends very well. It's airtight. They're very consistent, like I say. Normally they bend beautifully. Holes 1 to 5 bend. 2 different levels on the draw, and the top holes 8, 9, 10 they bend on the blow. So that's hole 10 on the Special 20 being blow bent there, and to give you some idea what it will do up there. What else can I tell you about this harmonica? There are some subtle things that go on with these harmonicas. Like I say, Hohner know how to make this harmonica because they go way back. They know how to make it small, thin. They know how to set the embouchure or the bite size. If this is your mouth, They know how to set this exactly the right size, in my opinion. They do different things with the ends. These ends, as you can see, are sealed. The original marine bands are open. They only let a limited amount of air out the front, but plenty enough. And you can actually alter that. The thing is not to crush these, so you need to look after them. Don't sit on it. You know, I'm just going to check my crib here. So what else can we tell you about it? I think I mentioned the key. So the key is, I would start with C, and that C for caterpillar, and it will get you playing blues in G. It's confusing at first, but there'll be videos on this, and obviously you can find it on the internet, because you're playing in something called cross harp, and let's say you're actually playing in a mode close to the Mixolydian mode. So that's why you don't play the key. If you got a song, a bluesy type song in the key of, say, C, you wouldn't buy a C harmonica probably. You'd buy an F. But for we want to just pick a normal key. And why? The other reason is it's a very kind of mid-range harp. It's not too high. It's slightly on the high side. I'm talking about you know, as opposed to yeah down there. You know, it's somewhere up here. You don't want them too low. You don't want them too high at first. Although eventually you want to be able to play the high ones and the very low ones if you can do. So that about covers it. I think that should get you started of an idea of what I would play. And there'll be another video showing as many harps as I've got of the different sorts. This is the Hohner handmade series, and the MS ones are very, very slightly bigger, which I'll show you, and slightly different in other ways. This is a handmade series based on the original marine band, Grey Harmonica. Okay, I'll leave you with that little bit there. Cheers. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.